Hi guys, I literally just tried to record this video and of course my computer, being stupid, did not save it, so I have to do this crap all over again and I'm sorry. The point of the video is that I have been gone for a long time. I have not posted on most of my social medias for a long time, and if I have posted, it's been sparingly. I have maybe one good excuse, the other one not so much, one depending upon how you look at it. The first reason why I've not been on here is because my grandfather, my 96-year-old World War II veteran grandfather, has moved in with us. To make a pretty long story short, he was living with his girlfriend down in Arizona. She unfortunately passed away, and we miss her very much. But her family ultimately inherited the home that they were living in. They wanted to sell it. He offered to buy it, but they wanted more money than what he offered. I have opinions about her family. I've never met any of them. I've only have hearsay from her and from my grandfather. But I have opinions of them. I'm not going to get into that. They have their own drama. Point being, they wanted to sell the house for more than what he offered. So my grandfather needed a home. And my mother is a year away from retirement. So it seemed foolish for her to, and she knows how hard it is to find a job at her age, which I'm not going to disclose here for respect for her. But we decided to move him up here. And within a week of him moving in, he has taken a tumble and cracked his hip. It's not bad enough that it required surgery, but it is that part of the hip where all of the tendons in basically your leg connect to the hip. So his legs have been kind of failing him, and it got pretty bad before he finally gave in and he said, okay, let's go to the doctor. So now he's in physical therapy, and he's going to be doing physical therapy for the next couple of weeks. But when he's not doing physical therapy, he's here at home. And because I am the unemployed person in the house, I'm the de facto nurse. So I make sure that he has his meals, gets to the bathroom if I need to help him. I haven't been needing to help him to the bathroom lately, so that means the physical therapy is working. I just make sure that he has everything he needs. I have been helping him unpack boxes that he had moved up here. Chief of which, because he is 96, he really wants to make sure that his funeral arrangements are in order. And just making sure that he's ultimately okay. That has taken up most of my time because I can't really leave him alone for an extended period of time. I have a moment because he's napping on the couch. But if I leave him alone for too long, he could take another tumble, make the hip worse, and then who knows where we would be. So that's part of why I've been gone. But some of you have probably noticed that before he moved in, which was roughly the third week of October, I had been even more inactive on my other social media, like my website. I haven't been blogging as much. That one is the stupid excuse. Roughly the second week of October, I got a phone call from a job that I had applied for, and they wanted to interview me for the position. It was my first job interview in months, and honestly, it was a perfect job for me. I was almost overqualified for it because they just wanted somebody who had an associate's degree. I obviously have my bachelor's. But they paid $30,000 a year, which would be enough for me to afford a place to myself so that I could start my adult life and ultimately post on here and other social media places more often, because I don't like to work on this stuff while people are in the house. I know that's weird and neurotic, and I probably should just get over it, but that's how it is for me. I'm working on it. But it would allow me to post on here more without disrupting my grandfather or my mom. The thing is, when I got that job interview, because it had been so long, because the job was so perfect, I became a little bit of a superstitious idiot. And I thought that if I told too many people that I got this job interview, that I would jinx myself and not get the job. But I was also so excited that I got a job interview that I didn't think I could not tell the world about it. So I locked it down. I didn't post on social media. I didn't work on any of these things that I needed to work on. I've had to obviously move locations since my grandfather moved in. So I've been drawing as much. I haven't been, editing my videos, even though I have a couple already filmed and down the pike. just haven't been doing the work because I felt like I couldn't keep it inside. So I just said, then I just won't talk to anybody. In hindsight, that was the stupidest idea. Not just because you guys need to know what's going on. You guys deserve to know what's going on, and you deserve to have somebody who is consistent. But because when I can't talk to anybody, I get in my own head. And sometimes I have wonderful conversations with myself. Other times, not so much. I swear I'm not neurotic, for the most part. Anyways, the point is that I shouldn't have done that for a lot of reasons. I'm sorry I did it. I have heard back from the job. I did not get it. The fortunate thing is that I had had 3 other job interviews since that position. It has taken a long time for me to hear back from any of them because the HR department has to approve the employee that the hiring group wants to hire before they can make an offer. And they don't want to make an offer or say, you're the person that we like the best before HR approves them. And HR is taking at least 4 weeks to approve anybody. Even though basically the process is the same. I have to go through a background check, which is why this is taking so long. But you'd think that once I go through the background check once and I clear, they would be able to say, oh yeah, no, she's good. Like for the next job interview, they would be able to tell them, oh yeah, no, she's good. Off you go. I know I haven't done anything wrong, so I know there's nothing for them to find from my background check. Point being, it's taking forever. And I eventually have to get over my superstitions. Just say, you know what, this is what's going on. And just suck it up and deal with it. Because I cannot, wait for another 4 to 8 weeks to hear from a job before I can say to you guys what the fuck has been going on. So, that's the stupid excuse. The third excuse, depending upon who you are, some of you will find it acceptable, others will not. NaNoWriMo has just been kicking my butt this year. I have finally caught up. In fact, I've actually gotten ahead. But there was a time where I was basically a week behind. I had to bust my ass for the last 3 days this week to get caught back up. And the reason why I fell behind is because one of the downsides of handwriting your manuscript, if your hand is feeling carpal tunnel-y or arthritic-y, or you sprained it on a big project, like, I don't know, building a ramp for your grandfather, you don't want to irritate it. And writing, doing the same motion over and over again, irritates it. So I've had to type my story basically from chapter 3 on. It's been going better than I expected. I will be making a video as to why it's going better than I expected, because I am using a trick for typing this particular time. You guys are not going to believe the trick that I'm using, and you guys are going to think that I'm full of shit. But I am going to be making a video about that come the time. But yes, NaNoWriMo has just been really crazy on top of everything else. I probably should have listened to my initial instincts and not done it this year because there's just too much going on. But I also feel like if I succeed this year, I can say, you know what? I've tried this. I succeeded. It's not necessarily what works for me, but I'm glad I did it. So, that's basically all of my excuses. Probably none of them are good. In fact, I know none of them are good. But if you guys do understand where I'm coming from, I appreciate that. If you don't, I apologize again and again and again. To catch you back up on NaNoWriMo, I am at 35K as of today. So, like I said, technically I wrote up to 35K yesterday. I haven't written yet today at all. I'm trying to always be a day ahead. That might not work out so well. Who knows? But, yeah. That's basically where I am at this point. So, I'm just gonna keep trucking along, keep trying to do my thing, work my shit out, try to not go crazy waiting to hear on a job. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, wait, one more thing. You guys probably don't want to, don't want to hear about me right about now, but I am having a book sale on Starforged Orion during the first week of December. From December 2nd to the 6th of December, you can download Starforged Orion for free on the Kindle app or the Kindle store or however you read your ebooks. So, if you need something for that plane trip to go see your relatives for the holidays, you might want to pick it up during that first week of December. I might add my 10-minute play to that sale. I don't know. I don't know how good sales go for plays, but anyways, that's what's been going on. That's what is going on. I know I owe you guys at least 2 newsletters and at least 1 video. And I apologize for being honestly stupid with my superstitions. That is what's been going on. I'm sorry it's been so long. I'm sorry I haven't fulfilled my end of the bargain. And I promise to be better from here on out. And I'm not going to just blow that promise off. I know in this day of social media you say you're going to do better and then you don't. I am actually going to make an effort to do so. I have to get over myself and do what I gotta do. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for listening to this long-ass video. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys are doing well. Please take care of yourselves. Self-care is one of the most difficult things for us as human beings to learn, but it's so important. And I'm learning that too, and I'm trying to figure my own shit out and take care of myself. So just take care of yourselves. I love you all. I hope your NaNoWriMos are going well if you're doing NaNoWriMo. If you're not, you know what? You do you, girl. So, oh, sorry if you guys can hear the TV. Oh gosh, they're doing another weather alert. Okay, I'm gonna go. Sorry guys.